Good morning. Welcome to my yoga corner. Today's meditation that we're going to be doing is a meditation to my song, Moving On. And when you think of moving on, it implies that there's been some type of loss that you have to move on from, a change in your life, a loss in your life. And we're all going through that right now. I have friends that have lost family members. I have family members who have lost jobs. There's a lot of loss going on in today's society. So I thought we'd have a little tea talk first. And I wanted to share with you a little bit around my experience of writing this song called Moving On. And I wrote this song many years ago, 15, 16 years ago. And at that time in my life, I had a little hair shop in Penticton, Studio 64. And I loved my little hair shop, and I loved my clients, and I loved my life. At the same time as having my little hair shop, I was in a band and playing music every month, a few times a month. There is one restaurant in Kelowna that the band I was with was playing every month. And my dream ever since I was little was to be a singer, so I was living my dream. And we were given the opportunity to go to Calgary and become the house band of a restaurant in Calgary. So I packed up. I let go of my hair shop. Oh, Gizmo's coming to join us. Come on, sweetheart. And it was a hard time. It was a time of letting go and of loss. Not only loss of my hair shop, but the friendships I had made, and also leaving my boys back in the Okanagan. And although they were graduated and living their own lives, that was a very challenging time for me. And anyway, so we moved to Calgary. Just excited to be living the dream of being a singer. And that never materialized. And I won't go into the details of what happened, but it was moving on from something I loved to something that was my dream, and that dream fell apart in Calgary. Not only did my dream fall apart in Calgary, I was living in a condo downtown, and it was the year that the floods came to Calgary. And I was flooded out of the condo. I woke up one morning and I woke up to a lake on my floor. Anyways, it had destroyed the condo, and I was given 24 hours to vacate. So packed up all my furniture and all my belongings in a U-Haul truck. And it was the first time ever in my life I was homeless. I sat in a Starbucks in Calgary and not having a home to live in with a truck full of my belongings. That was a very challenging moment in my life. We actually found a house to move into that was really challenging to find at that time. And we moved into this house and found out within, I think, a month that actually the person who rented the house out to us didn't really own it. The house was going under foreclosure, and when they found out we were in there, we were given 48 hours to move out. So here I was again, homeless in Calgary. So this was a very challenging experience with the challenge of letting my dream die. So, but I picked up. I kept going. And I ended up living a beautiful life in Calgary. I resurrected a different dream and got myself an agent and started acting and doing some work on movie sets and dinner theater and doing little independent movies, and it was beautiful. I met wonderful people. So through the death of my dream, I resurrected a new dream. And I think that's important right now because a lot of us have to resurrect new dreams. And this isn't an easy time to go through for any of us. And last night I was hit hard with the realization of closing my yoga studio. And the one thing I've learned in all the loss that I have had in my life and the clients I have helped deal with loss is the first thing you need to do is acknowledge the pain, because you can't heal or change what you don't acknowledge. And in acknowledging the pain of loss comes grief. And we have to go through that grieving period. It's important. And then there will be a time of moving forward and moving on and inviting new dreams to come into your life. So I just want to share this song that I did write during that era of my life. And I hope that somehow it'll speak to your heart. So we're going to close our eyes. Begin to focus in on your breath. Allow your breath, which is your lifeline, to bring you a sense of peace, healing, and a sense of calm. And now take the time to snuggle in and get nice and comfortable, whether you're in a seated meditation, laying down. Snuggle in and get comfortable. Allow all the thoughts that crowd your mind to just dissipate right now. Almost like steam in the air, dissipating each thought, gently disappearing. And just focus on your breath. The breath is so calming, so healing. Now, in this place of relaxation, I'm going to play for you my song, Moving On. So bring to mind where you are moving on in your life. The one thing we can be certain of in our lives is there will always be change. There will always be a shift in our reality. There will always be endings and new beginnings. We go through series of endings and new beginnings all through our lives. If you look back to where you were 5 years ago, your life is no longer as it was 5 years ago. There are shifts, there are changes. There were endings, there were beginnings. And what we're going through right now is an ending with a new beginning. It's a change, it's a shift. Allow yourself to feel the pain of letting go, of letting dreams die, of letting loved ones go. Feel the pain of the change in your life. And then open up to the realization of something new. And while you're in this place of meditation, we're going to use the vision of the caterpillar breaking out of its cocoon as a beautiful butterfly. So I want you to bring that cocoon into your mind. The caterpillar has all its imaginal cells have dissolved and it's already formed into this new being. You can see the formation of the butterfly underneath the clear cocoon now. Now watch as that butterfly begins to struggle to break free out of the cocoon. The struggle is an important part of its life. The butterfly needs to struggle to move the blood through its wings so it's able to fly. So I want you to watch this butterfly struggle. You cannot help it. It needs to go through this. Now watch that first bit of the butterfly emerging from the cocoon. A beautiful sight. It continues to struggle. And then it begins to fully emerge, spreading its beautiful wings. Just imagine it flapping its beautiful wings. The sunlight shining on this beautiful creature, this beautiful new beginning. And when the butterfly is ready, it begins to spread its wings and fly into the air, experiencing life as a new beginning. moving from this crawling creature to now this beautiful creature that can fly and experience life so differently. Now bring your thoughts into your own life. And you can vision where you are in your own life, whether you're in the cocoon, whether you have dissolved, whether you are forming this new beginning, whether you're starting to break free and struggling, whether you have broken out of the cocoon, ready to fly. New life always brings us new blessings. So draw your attention back to your breath. Having gratitude for your breath. Having gratitude for life. Gratitude for the transformation that we are going through. And gratitude that there is new life on the horizon to be experienced, to be enjoyed. Now, wherever you are in your meditation, seated or laying down, just begin to move to a seated position. And let go of any tightness you might have in the neck. Just bring the head side to side. Just feel that tension start to leave the body. And bring yourself back to a center place. Set an intention for your day today to experience life fully for what it is. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to walk out in the sunshine, walk out in the sunshine. If you need to work, work. But experience this day fully for what it is. And thank you so much for joining me for this meditation today. Namaste.
Okay, little gizmo. Have to go now.